We are.
We are scientists.
We are researchers.
We are mathematicians.
We are engineers.
We are women in engineering.
We are problem solvers.
We are
collaborators.
We are friends. We are competitors.
We are community.
We are diverse.
We are driven.
We are confident.
We are adventurous.
We are curious.
We are dreamers.
We are fun.
We are volunteers.
We are leaders.
We are entrepreneurs.
We are student athletes.
We are rocket scientists.
We are
engineers.
Snowboarders.
We are safe.
We are sweet. We are ship.
We are She is Emmy.
We are Goldie-Craft.
We are resilient.
We are hopeful.
We are interdisciplinary.
We are inspiring.
We are CSE.
We are CSE.
We are CSE.
We are CSE.
We
Are
graduating.
Welcome. Parents, family, loved ones, here to honor the 2021 graduates of the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering. I've been doing this for 30-some years as a faculty member, and today somehow it takes my breath away. I haven't seen so many people in one room in a while. I want to thank the department for inviting me. We know each other. As much as I recruited your sons and daughters and students, I also recruited you, many of you. We visited, we talked, we shared stories about why I felt and why I believe this is a wonderful institution. I told your students who entered as traditional freshmen from high school, I told them, actually, in a bit of a levity situation in Mariucci Arena. I know the students will remember it well. We played Want to Be a Millionaire. Actually, it was Want to Graduate from the College of Science and Engineering. Couldn't guarantee the millionaire piece. And we told your students they had 1,330 days. 1,330 days until they came to this moment. There are also many of the students here today who came from community college, transferred in, started in other pathways. They all come here today unified to this special place. So, this year's shaped all of us, but it's not just this year. These students, your students, and you, and actually us, have lived this together. So today, I want to say a few words. I begin my remarks by sharing thoughts from a novel I recently finished called The Four Winds. In this part of the world, the winds are predominantly from the west. In the winter, the north and northwest, moving toward the west in the spring, and to the west-southwest in the summer, returning to the west as fall turns to winter and the earth completes its track around the sun. A process so embedded in our lives so as to proceed largely unnoticed. The novel, The Four Winds, is historical fiction surrounding the 1930s in the Central Plains of the United States, the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl, poverty, starvation, and too many stories highlighting how Americans didn't treat each other as they wished to be treated. Yes, indeed, the 30s were very difficult years. The book describes the challenges through the lives of a single family as they migrate from the Texas Panhandle to California. But the message was overwhelmingly positive and forward-looking. The winds of change in that time, the four winds, were from north, south, east, and west, bringing with them new opportunities to challenge and grow the human spirit. Your times, and I mean parents, family, and students at the university also carried these four winds, north, south, east, and west. Particularly so these last 12 months, when challenges indeed came from every direction. Some days, perhaps you felt isolated, but other days, you realized you could solve some of society's greatest challenges, leading with a renewed sense of purpose and strength in developing new ways of understanding yourselves and how you might fit into this world. Some days, students, parents, faculty, and staff, we took steps backwards. But on others, we completed a race so exhilarating to sustain you to this day, students, the day you cross the stage and become a graduate of this great institution. You didn't just survive the westerly winds of the upper Midwest. You conquered the four winds. You see, the four winds have helped you students transform into the scholar, leader, builder, designer, and collaborator that you are today. No one can take the badge of 2020-21 away from you. It has given you an opportunity to see yourselves in a new light, in new ways, stripping away a veneer that previous generations were allowed to keep. My parents were from the so-called greatest generation. I was subsequently labeled as a baby boomer, sometimes wishing I was still closer to a baby. And now, we have new and equally unfair buckets into which you are placed: Millennial, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. Students, there has never been a single greatest generation. Within every generation is greatness. I stand here today before you, humbled by what you have accomplished. Within this room will be the next great generation. You do not be defined by labels. You have achieved so much in your young lives and have developed perhaps a perspective uniquely created by the challenges and opportunities of these past 4 months, when the winds did come from every direction. My father told me when I was your age, students, that when you are old and leave this earth, you will be wise. You will figure out who you are and why you were meant to walk this earth. Then he said, Paul, that's not the message. The message, he said, is to get wise before you get old. You've embarked on a journey through the College of Science and Engineering that brings you to the stage today with your friends for life, with a belief in yourself, fortified by the challenges of the 4 winds. And you are wise. More than you know. Challenges you have faced these last 12 months have certainly changed you. You can't push them under a rug, but don't ever let them define you. You remember, students, as you walk forward, the 4 winds won't always be at your back. But when you face the winds head on and you breathe them in, you'll be empowered by the wisdom it provides. Congratulations, the Industrial and Systems Engineering graduates of 2021.
Good morning. My name is Saif Ben Jafar. I'm head of the Department of Industrial Systems Engineering. Graduates, parents of graduates, family and friends of graduates, thank you for being here today and for allowing us to celebrate with you on this great life moment. Class of 2021, we're proud of you. This is my 3rd year as department head, and I cannot be more pleased with the graduating class. One of the largest, most diverse in the history of the department, and undoubtedly one of the most talented and accomplished. Also, though I promised myself not to use the word, the most resilient. You have bravely navigated one of the most challenging periods in recent history and managed not just to survive, but thrive. More importantly, I'm very excited for you. Despite the challenges it put us through, the pandemic has given us a glimpse of the future. A future where we will increasingly access products and services at a distance, on demand, and digitized. This past year, we witnessed a fundamental shift in how we live, work, interact with each other. A year where, for many of us, we didn't go to the office came to us. Thank you, Zoom. We didn't go to school. The school came to us. We didn't go to the mall. The mall came to us. And the same goes for doctors, gyms, restaurants, movies, and a lot more. This future, digital, on-demand, and at distance, though hopefully not in this extreme version we experienced this past year, is undoubtedly here to stay. Made possible by the confluence of advances in both hardware and software, and new and innovative business models and system design. Think electric driverless cars, networked and connected, powered by green energy and accessed on demand. I'm excited for you because you're not only going to be consumers in this brave new world, but you are going to be the engineers, designers, and leaders who will be shaping this new future. I'm confident that as you engage in designing the next generation of supply chains, the next generation mobility service, or the next generation power grid, that you will leverage your ISYE education not only to make these systems better, cheaper, faster, a mantra, all noble goals and a mantra for ISYEers, but also to make these systems more equitable, ethical, and sustainable. With awesome powers comes great responsibility. I have great confidence that with your powers as system thinkers and designers, you will know how to spot and counter the often hidden and intended consequences of technology if left unchecked, and that you will know how to harness this technology, not only to improve prosperity for yourself and those around you, but also to improve humanity's health and well-being. All of humanity's, that is, not just some of it. As I said, I'm quite excited for you and cannot wait to hear back from you about your successes and the few struggles in between. So stay in touch. Don't be a stranger. Remember, once a Minnesota ISYE, always a Minnesota ISYE. Again, congratulations. Enjoy the moment with family and friends. You have earned it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Miller. I'm a professor and director of undergraduate studies here in industrial and systems engineering. So many of you here in the room with me haven't seen me before, but all of these students have taken at least 3 classes with me, some of which were even in a physical classroom. And for you students, this is the last time you'll ever be forced to listen to me speak. So I'm going to try to say something that's worth listening to. First, I am so happy we all are to be here with all of you today, whether you're here in the building with us or whether you're watching online. So I first want to thank 2 people who made our celebration today possible, Katie Sharp over here and Sam Schaus back at our AV table. So if you could all join me in giving them, thank you. They can't even be off duty long enough to appreciate it, but they will. So I'm often asked what are my favorite parts of my job or what are the best parts of working with industrial engineering students, and there are so many favorite parts of my jobs. But one of them that really stands out as I think about this group that's graduating today is seeing the strong community that they create during their studies here with us. And being an engineer, I'm not just letting this be a hunch. I actually have some data to support my claim of the strong community. Seniors, you know I'd really love to show you a beautiful chart to visualize the data, but words will have to be enough today. So we surveyed our seniors before they graduated, and one of the questions we asked them was, what is the best part of studying industrial and systems engineering here at the University of Minnesota? Fully 2/3 of their responses included mention of the people and the community, their peers, the faculty, and our amazing staff. I assume the other third consider that to be the second best part of studying industrial engineering here, but it really stood out to me that sense of community among our students, even when they're not on campus here together. Students, you always choose collaboration over competition. You want to see the whole group succeed, not just yourselves. I see it when you take your first IE classes and you form study groups to work on your foundations and engineering economics homework. I definitely see it when you're working together on your Opt 1 homework. And then the group projects started. And amid all of that schoolwork, you also built friendships. Today, some of you have both parents here with us today because one of your friends gave up their own guest spot so that you could bring both your parents. That community you've built will continue after today. You'll stay in touch with the friends that you've made here, and hopefully with us too. You'll connect with us on LinkedIn so we see your updates as you're doing wonderful things in your careers. We'll see you back here for alumni events. Some of you will even be back next year as a mentor for a senior design project. But you'll also continue to build community wherever you go next. Whether it's grad school, the military, a job, or maybe you don't know yet, you are all going to find new community. Some of you will find communities that are already standing and strong, and some of you will take what you've learned here to create a new community. You will bring people together, you will help others be successful, and you'll find your own success along the way. You are all prepared and you're ready to do great things. I can't wait to see what you do next. All my best wishes to you.
No, it's funny, I actually didn't tell my parents that I was speaking today, so I can already see my mom losing her mind right now, and I'm sure my dad is doing the same back at home. Well, hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chamberlain Gregg, and much like every other student here today, I had absolutely no idea what industrial engineering even was when I came to college. I think that is a really unique experience that kind of brings us all together. And now for me, 4 years later, I'm honored to be graduating alongside 80 other people that still get anxious when they're asked the question, so what does an industrial engineer actually do? I've lived with other engineers every year I've been at the university, all of whom have had their own take on what we are. Some of my personal favorites are Carlson students that actually know how to do math, and those lucky SOBs that never have class on Friday. Whatever you want to call us, I believe that we truly embody the creativity and drive needed to impact the world as engineers. And us specifically, the class of 2021, also serve as a testament to the resiliency and quality of character of the students at the U. I'll save you from hearing the same unprecedented spiel you've heard about 1,000 times now and just jump to the point, that this year has been really hard. It's natural to feel pain, sadness, and disappointment, but what truly makes us human is our ability to recognize and appreciate the strength we see in each other. Whether we wanted it or not, this past year has fostered character growth unlike anything experienced by previous graduates of the university, and I have firsthand seen the support and encouragement from within this community as a result. Now, anyone that knows me even a tiny bit knows that I'm a pretty huge band nerd. When I was still in high school, coming to see the Minnesota band is what made me decide on this college, and for the past 2 years, I've led the band as their drum major. I share this because I believe that while the piece of paper we'll get that says BS in industrial engineering encompasses the academic work that we put forward as students, what truly matters is how you got here and who you got here with. My passion for the marching band is only one song from the collective album of our graduates' lives. Each of us found our rhythm, our own melody to follow, and used that to guide us along this extravagant adventure we know as college. Every moment spent alongside your campus family, from the nights out at Sal's to the nights in playing Smash, were instrumental components in leading you to become exactly who you were today. Now, no matter when or why you began your journey through this degree, I think we all knew this day would come. It's safe to say that we imagined it a bit differently than what we're seeing right now, but that's beside the point. That after all the hard work and the late nights, we'd come to be standing one by one, anxiously waiting for our moment to cross this magic stage that inducts us into the next chapter of our lives. The fact that at the end of the ceremony we'll all be alumni is pretty terrifying, because it means now it's time to close the doors on the lives we used to have. At the start of the pandemic, we learned what it felt like to lose any semblance of a regular college kid life, and now as our official collegiate experience is coming to a close, it's so hard to say goodbye to the yesterdays we know will never become another tomorrow. I'll never forget the nights we spent in the ISYE lounge, struggling through assignments and praying that the next person to walk through those doors had even the slightest idea of how to start our GAMS models. I'll never forget spending 12 hours every week in Keller 3230, all bundled up in a winter coat. And I'll never forget the memories online, from our first time tuning into a Zoom lecture with JP, to seeing Professor Morris demonstrate how to floss, to watching our professors compete head-to-head in Jeopardy! Since the day I first met so many of you in 1101, your intelligence and kindness in the years that followed never failed to amaze and inspire me. I have absolutely zero doubt that the lives you all will carry forward will hold the same determination, compassion, and excitement that I saw as your classmate. So here we are, with our futures in our hands. So many dreams and so many plans for the next chapter of our lives, all about to become reality. Some of us will stay in Minnesota, while others will travel the country or travel the world, and even though we're only a sliver of each other's college lives, I know we will be like scattered pieces of a photograph that will stay in each other's hearts. At the end of our ceremony, it's our turn to change our title from engineering student to engineer, and use everything we've learned to make a true difference in the world. As you move forward from today into whatever awaits you on the other side, never lose sight of your community that's always been there to lift and support you when you need it most. I can't wait to see all of us live our lives in the most optimal way possible. Thank you so much.
Now we are very happy to present the graduating class of 2021.
Jasper Adkins. Kyle Beacham. Jorell Beltran. Kevin Berg. Gabriel-Jean Bertrand. Fernan Campos. DeGiulio. Benjamin Grimsrud. Honovi Ho. Ningwen Hu. Joshua Lokken. Cole Meyer. Jacob Nordgren. Magnus Opland. Laurel Pierskalla. Spencer Stumpff. Corey Valencourt. Elik Vaughn. Tiger Wu. Pongsak Yang. Andrew James Bennett. Matthew Dean Burns. Abigail Clarice Boyer. Haley Carrero. Yingsen Che. Ariel Crawford. Shay DeCramer. Imad Diamande. Tom Bernard Donker. Zachary Drew. Connor Bentley Fell. Carmen Fedoller. Itzel Fembris Huerta. Boaz Fink. Ryan Framelt. Jen Galloway. Britta Gantert. Sho Goldberg. Chamberlain Greg. Claire Haynes. Liza Hen. Jilly Hovland. Elizabeth Vera Jamber. Irene Jensen. Chung Hyun Young. Catherine Jen. Hannah Kleist. Claire Corco. Jemmy Lee. Jillian Litos. Alexandra Lund. Jordan Malowicki. Zara Mamoon. Devin Charles Mays. Isaac Sean McCarney. Claire Minia. Mark Mitchell. Catherine Mueller. Natalie Margaret Olive. Aisha Omar. Abdullahi Omar. Fuad Omarabi. Samuel Orth. Amanda Page. Claire Louise Palmquist. Jennifer Rosauer. Anya Savick. Danielle Schrank. Victoria Servetus. Eric Sipola. Jacob Sadomka. Zach Stibbe. Lindsay Nicole Swanson. Amanda Turstig. Mishka Thacker. Emma Walters. Jacob Warnke. Ian Michael Wheeler. Matthew Wiggy. Kyle Young. Samuel Carl Young. Molly Claire Zelke.
Please join me in congratulating the class of 2021. There were a few of our faculty who also wanted to share their congratulations, but couldn't be here today, so we will turn the floor over to them now.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry I couldn't be here with you today. The juniors have their Opt 2 final today, and I'm sure you didn't want them to miss on that experience. So even though I'm not physically present, I wanted to congratulate you on this wonderful achievement. You are a very special class to me because you're really the first undergrad class I taught at the U. And because I had you for a couple of semesters, and for some of you even in design, I've seen your skills grow over the course of a couple of years. And I'm really confident that you have now all of the skills you need to be really successful in whatever you decide to do, may it be engineering or business. And so we really expect a lot of great things from you. And we look forward to hear about your success in the future. So don't be strangers. Again, I'd like to congratulate you and your family on this truly wonderful achievement. And I hope that you enjoy this wonderful day. All the best.
Hey everyone, congratulations. We're so proud of all the hard work you put in here and cannot wait to see all the amazing ways you contribute to the society. But never forget, we are always here for you to come back.
Hello, dear students of class 2021. This is Professor Su Zongzhen of ISYE. I'd like to congratulate you all on this happy day of graduation and wish you all the best for the days to come.
Congratulations to all our graduating seniors.
Well, class of 2021 and very soon to be ISYE alumni, you guys did it. Congratulations on your achievement, and thank you for letting me be part of this last year. I'm so proud of all of the resilience and perseverance you've shown and all of the accomplishments that you've achieved. As the book, All of the Places You'll Go says, you'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. But regardless of what you do, I'm looking forward to hearing great things about all that you're moving forward with. Keep in touch with us, and I wish you all the very best. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ISYE graduating class of 2021. I've had the pleasure of teaching all of you in my production and inventory control course. Most of you took that course last year, where we had to make a very challenging and sudden transition to online learning in the middle of the semester. And I think you all handled that transition admirably. I want to give a special shout out to the 2 students who worked on research projects with me over the last couple of years, and also to the Anderson and Target senior design projects. All of you did great work, and I'm proud of you. Once again, congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Despite all the difficulties of the last year, you remained focused. So congratulations. Now go and be successful, and don't forget about us. I wish you all the best.
Hey there, ISYE seniors. Bill Cooper here. Way to make it through a tough year. Congratulations. Congratulations on your graduation. I know you guys are going to go far in life. We're going to miss you so much. Before I go, I want to say one more thing. Go Gophers! Rock!
Greetings, graduates and families, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, everyone joining us. I am honored to preside at this commencement on behalf of the University of Minnesota Board of Regents. To the graduates, I extend congratulations. Through your talent, hard work, and determination, you have earned this day of recognition. We not only celebrate your academic accomplishments, but also the potential you have to make a positive difference in the next stage of your lives. You'll be contributing to your communities, the state of Minnesota, the nation, and even the world. To all the family and friends joining from near and far, thank you for the countless ways you've supported these students as they earned their academic degrees. In keeping with commencement tradition, will the graduates please rise as they are able? Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by the authority of the regents, I now confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations to every single one of you.
Juggling classes and masks is a challenge. We need an industrial engineer. Right. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Moss Kava, Dean of the University of Minnesota College of Science and Engineering. Before I begin actually following up on some wonderful speeches, very difficult to follow them indeed, just a housekeeping reminder. Could you please, at the end of my talk, stay in your seats until the end of the Minnesota Rouser and until you are actually led from your seats. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations, graduates, on your commencement. Industrial and Systems Engineering class of 2021. You have achieved a tremendous feat. We know that dedication, self-discipline, and sacrifice required to normally earn a degree in the College of Science and Engineering. But these are not normal times, and you have graduated during a very difficult period. What the pandemic has reinforced, though, is the critical work of scientists and engineers. With your graduation from CSE, you are now among them. You are needed. Your contributions can make a difference. The commencement is the college's happiest and most important occasion of the year. It is a symbol of accomplishment of you, the graduates, and a milestone as you move on to the world beyond the university. It is a time to celebrate your achievement with your parents, with your family and friends. I am so pleased that some of you, family, friends, and parents can be with us today for this celebration. Please join me, graduates, with a round of applause to thank all who have supported you during this time, your time at the university. Thank you. Although you're finishing one chapter of your life, you're also just beginning another. Step into this new chapter boldly as you have faced this challenging year. Many of you will enter the workforce at a very uncertain time. But don't forget, you're resilient. As an engineer, you are problem solvers. At this critical moment in our country, in the world, we need problem solvers. We need problem solvers like you who are resilient, who can adapt and adjust on the fly, who can think and innovate in a crisis. On behalf of everyone in the College of Science and Engineering, I want you to know that we are so very proud of your achievement. You are our next innovators, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs who will help us through the current crisis, the next one, and many others to come. You are indeed our hope for a brighter future. I was pleased that you have already seen Regent Powell's video, so you are honestly graduates, because only the Board of Regents can confer degrees to the graduates. So I ask that you move your tassel to the left if you haven't done so. Congratulations. I wish you all the best after graduation, and I hope you continue to stay engaged with us, your department, your college, your university. Congratulations, ISYE class of 2021. Be strong, be safe.